Hello there, everybody. It is I, your friendly hamburger pal, King Mac, and welcome to this special presentation on YouTube. All month long, for the month of June, we bring you the second annual Female Protagonist Gaming Month here on TTBurger 88. We will be covering video games starring female lead protagonists, ranging from action-adventure, survival horror, and other video game genres. Be sure to grab a hot fresh cheeseburger, some delicious golden french fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Thank you all for watching, and now here is Tony, aka TTBurger88, to bring you TTBurger Game Reviews Female Protagonist Edition on YouTube.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up.
Why hello there everyone! You're watching TTBurger Game Reviews here on YouTube, and I'm your host Tony, bringing you more female protagonist game reviews here all from the month of June, and we're continuing with episode 235, part 1 of 1. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Freezing HD and SubZeroMNX for King Mac. Also want to give a shout out to YouTubers Brickos Go Stateside, Sadet, Lamia, Megs, and Black Healer. They're awesome channels, you definitely need to check them out also. Also want to give a shout out to everyone who has supported this channel. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you, because if more of you, the channel wouldn't be as big as it was for 6 years now and everything. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And before we get started here, with this episode, we're gonna venture to the heart of Texas to check on our pal Trixie, see how she's doing. Howdy Trixie, how is everything going deep in the heart of Texas today?
Howdy, back to you too, Tony. Everything is going fine here, and I bet you can guess why. So I ain't needing to explain.
Good work, Trixie, keep it up. You got this by a long shot. That gold medal will be yours in no time.
Anyways, what's on the agenda for today's episode for the Female Protag Game Month?
Well, I'm going to look at a PlayStation 3 game today, which is based on the NEFFEX franchise. I'm sure you've heard of the NEFFEX franchise. It started off on the PC and all that stuff, and it was on the Genesis, Super Nintendo, and everything. And we're going to look at the first 3D one today.
Well, I know what game y'all talking about. Y'all talking about that game that stars the Amazon Warrior, and I am not talking about Wonder Woman. I am talking about Tyris Flare, who rides on beast-like creatures, can take out enemies with her fire and sword, and of course, the Golden Axe.
That's right, Trixie, you are spot on. Hence why this game got the subtitle Beast Rider for sure.
Very cool, Tony. Well, I am ready to hear what you have to say about this one, and I am sure everyone else in the audience is too. So why don't we get started?
Alright, Trixie, if you say so. We got it right here. This is Golden Axe Beast Rider, released on October 14th, 2008 for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, which was a week before my 20th birthday. Exactly a week before my 20th birthday, definitely. Now I know this game got a lot of hate from fans of the Golden Axe franchise and by gamers in general. And I know I have not played any other games in the franchise, but still I didn't think this was that bad. It could have been better, but it was not as bad as what the critics said. We have a hack and slash game where you cut the enemies in half with your weapons, or the beast you run on with your fire, electricity, your tail whip and stuff. Very cool for sure. Very, very, very cool. And hence, like, why it's called Beast Rider, like I said, and it's fucking amazing for sure. And along with exploring the big areas while defending yourself against the bad guys and stuff. Sure, there are some problems here, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get started here. The story of Golden Axe Beast Rider stars Tyris Flare, the Amazonian warrior from previous games in the franchise, who is the defender of the Exrian priestesses, a group of dragon worshippers on the Isle of Axer. Tyris learns that there's trouble going on in Axer. Death, the Adder, and his army are on the move and are caused trouble because they are after the power of the ancient dragon Titan. A power so big, who knows what would happen, so Tyris must stop them. Okay, the story is not the best, but still better than most stories of current Call of Duty games and Sister Party of the Year and Wet and more and stuff like that, so I don't see what really complaining is, but whatever. The presentation, the graphics are good, not the best looking game, but still get the job done. The pre-rendered cutscenes look amazing to take advantage of PlayStation 3's hardware, and same with the in-game graphics. The character models look good, mainly Tyris and the beast models, and some of the enemies moves and stuff like that. I mean, probably do some of them look generic like that, but still, Tyris is the best looking model, and some of the beast models look good too, but some of the enemies look generic, I'm trying to say there. The riders are huge and detailed, but a lot of them look too similar to one another, but what can you do? Lots of blood and gore in this for sure. I mean, when I mean lots of blood and gore, there is lots and lots of blood. Like, this is one of the most violent games you'll play on the PlayStation 3 and stuff. The frame rate is smooth, which I didn't really notice any slowdown, but if people did, then hey, then you did, but I didn't notice really. Sound, I have to say, decent sound. Voice acting is decent, not the best, but still decent. Music didn't really pay as close attention to the music, but when I heard it was good. Only problem, no subtitle option for the voice acting. A lot of games had subtitles. Why doesn't this one? It was like what Alone with Dark 2008 had when they had no subtitle option and stuff, which was kind of weird that you have subtitles. But what can you do? Gameplay is not as bad as everyone says it was. Sure, it has problems and annoyances, but still nowhere near as bad as a 3 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10 or whatever score the critics gave it. You have a hack and slash game with a likable protagonist named Tyris Flare and her comrades and the beast-like creatures, and she can ride on mowing down the enemies with the fire of the dragons and using her fire abilities and the magic skins and stuff like that, and bringing fire on them and making them bleed and cutting them in half and more and more. And I know classic gaming mentioned that, so credit goes to classic gaming there. The rules are simple: get to the end of the level while mowing down tons of enemies. The levels are big, so you can pretty much mow down anyone you want by riding on the beast creatures, or just going on foot, just using your sword or whatever. So, and you mow down tons of enemies, and I mean tons of them, lots of them. Be prepared, there are a shitload of enemies in this game, and a shitload of blood. Long levels as well, keep you trying to explore and look for items and stuff like that. But be careful, because enemies can respawn more and more, and when you're overcome by them, it'll be a pain in the neck. There are puzzles too, solving your goal with your golden axe weapon to get through doors with that, or just etc, or to like unlock like teleportation stuff. Like there are portals you can teleport stuff back and forth. You have special moves like using a fireball or something like that, or you can like you can just like do this with this like spread tech that can take a lot of enemies down or so. Or more and more and more. You can do a lot of stuff with fire in this game, definitely. Like a lot of stuff with flames and everything. And of course, like you can do like special attacks too when you're like attacking enemies, not just your quick attack and strong attack or so. So yeah, a lot there. And it feels good when you take down the enemies like that. It's one of those games where if you want mindless killing hordes of enemies stuff, this is for you if you want to cause a lot of damage to the enemies and stuff. You can also evade or counter the enemies by doing special moves and stuff that are gruesome and strong. And to evade or counter, you press the L1 or R1 buttons. When you find the enemy and they have a yellow glow, you press the L1 to evade. When it's blue, you press the R1 to counter and stuff like that. Simple enough, right? But just be sure you block a lot, so because blocking will be your friend here. The beast creatures you run on have some fun on, like instead of shooting electricity or shooting fire, tail whipping them, booyah to that for sure. And this is a game that got overlooked and bashed for no reason. It was fun, and take it from me, it was fun. Do not listen to the critics, it is a good game, but now we gotta get to the negative. The controls are not the best. Like they swapped the button commands for triangle and X. Triangle jumps and X is your quick attack and stuff. It should be the other way around. Square is your strong attack and circle blocks and more. Triangle and X should be the opposite commands. X should jump and triangle should be quick attack. The short game, only 4 hours long despite the long levels. The difficulty is all over the place. It can get pretty gruesome and tough in certain parts of the game, mainly due to the opponent AI being aggressive and strong, sometimes too strong. No subtitles in the cutscenes, which sometimes can be hard to understand what's going on. Some environments look similar to one another. The beasts you ride on are very weak and can die easily in like 3 or 4 hits. You have dragon statues that are your lives. You can hold to 5 of them, which can be hard to find because like they're big. Sometimes you'll miss them and stuff. And when you run out of them, you have to start at the beginning level. There's no checkpoints, so this can be frustrating there. You have elves in the game that you can like attack that give you power-ups for your power attacks and for health too. But they're pretty hard to find stuff like that. So like and they're pretty rare throughout the game, especially like got these little health stations like that that are very successful with power stations, especially in health. So be careful and just block as much as you can. Be careful not to die. But still a fun game overall. Final thoughts here. If you like the Golden Axe games, this game should definitely not disappoint you because it's fun. Don't listen to what the critics say. This game was fun, and take it from me, it was a fun game that should not be overlooked. The score I give it is a 7 out of 10 because of the problems I had with it, but it should not be overlooked. And take it from me, this game should not be overlooked because it was a fun game for sure. So, Trixie, you still with us? What did you think of the game Golden Axe Beast Rider, the final game in the Golden Axe franchise?
Well, this was a game, that's for sure. And I do agree that it got bashed on for no apparent reason. It is not the best game, but it is still fun and playable. And it can still be considered a game, unlike certain other things out there that are incomplete as heck. And those developers know who they are.
Totally, Trixie. A fun game for sure, and with a likable female protagonist named Tyris Flare.
Tony! Tyris is one of the coolest female protags for sure. Despite the game not being the best, she is still likable compared to other female protagonists that you've covered. And I don't need to give a reminder, do I?
That's 100% true, sadly. This was the last game in the franchise because it did not sell well, but hey, this is a game that is badass with blood and gore and a cool protagonist, so it should not be overlooked.
Hell yeah, Tony! So what's next for the female protagonist gaming month?
Well, it's a secret, and don't further notice, no hints, sorry, no cowgirl game either. Sorry again.
Damn it! Well, until next time, I will see y'all then. Ta-ta!
See you later, Trixie. Take care. See you in the next episode. And good luck. You're gonna need all the practice you did to get that gold medal for sure. That's pretty much all I gotta say for this episode. If you like what you see here, subscribe, like, comment down below. Join my Discord group, TTBurger Gamers Night, my Facebook group, TTBurger Gamers Group, on my Facebook page to like called TTBurger 8. Which is all I gotta say. Stay tuned. More female protagonist games are coming up. We're gonna look up that. Which is all I gotta say. This is Tony. Peace out. Have a great day.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.